Cameron has added his voice to the increasingly bitter row between Spain and Britain over Gibraltar. The Prime Minister said he was seriously concerned about rising tensions. Spain has threatened to impose a levy on people travelling to and from the British territory. Gibraltar's leader accused Madrid of behaving like North Korea. Our deputy political editor Chris Shipp has more.
On the Spanish side of the border with Gibraltar, there was a busy but nonetheless steady flow of cars today. This crossing point is the subject of Spain's most recent threats over its claim to the British territory. Spain's foreign minister, seen here meeting William Hague last year, yesterday threatened to impose a crossing fee. José García Mayalo even suggested closing Spanish airspace to planes heading for Gibraltar.
I think this is just a tantrum from Mr. Margallo.
Gibraltar's chief minister said it's something you'd have expected from the Spanish dictator General Franco.
We know exactly what it is that he's talking about because General Franco did it before. The difference, of course, is that General Franco is a dictator and Mr. Margallo is supposed to be a Democrat. And the analogy with North Korea is because on a Sunday morning, to wake up and read in the newspaper something as ridiculous as the things that Mr. Margallo has said really reminds you of some of the things that the North Korean regime sometimes come up with.
Strong words carried by Spanish television this afternoon as the 300-year-old dispute over the sovereignty of Gibraltar escalated. It began here 10 days ago at the mouth of the Mediterranean when Gibraltar dumped concrete blocks into the sea. It said to create a reef for fish. Spain said it would block its fishing boats. This Spanish politician warned Gibraltar it must remove the artificial reef before any talks could commence. Neither the Prime Minister nor the Foreign Secretary have contacted their counterparts in Madrid today, but William Hague has spoken to the Chief Minister of Gibraltar, and the Foreign Office says they plan to formally register Britain's disapproval of these latest remarks. Border controls last week caused queues of 6 hours. A fee to cross here, however, might not even be legal under EU law. Chris Shipp, ITV News.
Our Europe editor James Mates joins us from Gibraltar now. How seriously should we take Spain's threats?
Well, any threats or disruption can damage the Gibraltarian economy, which is why obviously they're taking it seriously. But talking to people here today, they're saying, look, we've heard this sabre rattling before. It comes whenever the government in Madrid is unpopular and in domestic trouble. And anyway, they say, the sort of things they're talking about, levies to cross the border, would be illegal under European law. And indeed, the European Commissioner said today it is looking into the legality of any such levy. And it points out that although customs and passport checks are legal between Gibraltar and Spain, they have to be proportionate. And clearly imposing 6-7 hour queues doesn't fit into that. So the issue here with Gibraltar is how much damage it would do and who would be damaged by it if any of these threats were carried out. And of course the principal victims would be the 9,000 Spanish workers who cross into Gibraltar to work every day and then go home every night. It's their jobs that would be threatened, which is why the unions here are furious at what Madrid is doing, and that's the Spanish unions.
All right, James Mates, thank you.